all kinds, side by side, four-wheelers, fishing, kayaking, hiking, or running off-road in Jeeps. You're going to like R&R off the beaten path.
I'm Rebecca, aka Becky.
And I'm Rick, and we are R&R off the beaten path. Today we're going to do a little trip different from what we normally do. We like to do some off-roading and dispersed camping, but today we're doing a highway road trip mostly to Roan Mountain State Park in Tennessee. We'll get over into North Carolina a little bit, but we invite you to go with us on this trip and just sit back and enjoy the ride. Our trip today consisted of leaving home and heading up through Kingsport, and then we took Highway I-26 over through Johnson City, and then up into Elizabethton. I'm not sure what that road name is. Are you there? And but anyway, we come across over very, very pretty drive. They've got a new bypass that you get around Elizabethton on, and so across the bridge here, getting ready for this intersection.
And it sure is hot. You know, it reminds me of the day that we went to Cave Cove on the motorcycle.
Yeah, it was a hot day that day.
Woo!
Every time you stop, you just about melt in your tracks and puddle in your boots.
And there was lots of stopping around the cove that day.
Yeah, traffic was really, really heavy. But it was a beautiful day then. It was a beautiful day today as we're traveling over through Gold River Valley and getting over into the area around Roan Mountain. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Heading over to Roan Mountain State Park. By the way, it's located in Tennessee. I thought initially it was in North Carolina. It's actually in Carter County, kind of in the northeast section of Tennessee. It is close to the Tennessee-North Carolina line. Yeah, because we're going to cross into North Carolina here later in our trip. But Roan Mountain is actually a community as well as a state park, and it's situated in the Blue Ridge Mountains along the Appalachian Trail running through there. The park itself has approximately 2,000 plus a little bit acres in the park. Mostly consists of hardwood forest. I think the high part of the park is around 6,285 feet. And again, the Appalachian Trail kind of goes through that area as well. But the Appalachian Trail and Roan Mountain State Park, both are owned by the U.S. Forestry Service. And we're out today on an exceptionally clear day. But unfortunately, when we arrived, the top of the mountain is closed, and we can't get all the way up to the top. But they say on a clear day that you can see the Charlotte skyline, but we didn't get that chance to do that. Most of Roan Mountain is privately owned, so there's not much chance for dispersed camping in the Roan Mountain area. A lot of private residents around, but it has been family owned for generations and generations, but it is a very beautiful place.
It was beautiful.
The day was great too. It was hot, but as long as we kept moving, it wasn't too bad. And when we stopped, of course, it got warm pretty quick. the drive over was really beautiful. From home, it took us, what, about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe? Not hardly. Well, something like that. Of course, by that time, we needed to find a restroom, and so we actually turned up into this little area and go up to where some of the buildings are, welcoming center and all. But when we got up there, of course, we're here on Juneteenth, the holiday, and everything's closed except the bathrooms, thank goodness. We get up here, hey, we find another Jeep. We don't see any of the drivers, but we find the Jeep and we find the bathroom, take a moment to kind of refresh ourselves there, and then move on. Traffic was awful real bad on the way over as we cut down into the main section of the park and the campground area. We did begin to see a few more people. The campground was pretty well full, though not completely full. Some of the sites looked like they were getting people coming in. But then we saw this little green man standing right in the middle of the road.
He's going to get run over. Doesn't he know better?
Mama didn't teach him not to play in the road, but looks like he's having a good time anyway, so I guess we'll let it slide. But as we're coming on through, we realized that there's a lot of things to do, and we didn't do a lot of things. We did mostly just kind of a drive-through and kind of a drive-by viewing of Roan Mountain State Park. But the park itself, again, consists of about 2,000 plus acres. There's 107 campsites in the campground. You can put things like tents, trailers, RVs, campers, all kinds. And there's even 30 cabin rentals that you can rent. Make reservations for any of that, of course. There's some pretty modern meeting facilities there. You can rent those to have meetings and conferences and things. Have to do those by reservation. There's several picnic areas in the park as well, and 3 picnic pavilions. And while we were going through the campsite, we found one campsite that we really, really liked. What was that, Beck?
106.
106, campsite 106. We'll see us driving into it here. And man, it is a beautiful site right by the creek, listening to that water all night. Wouldn't it be great?
It would be lovely. Let's go.
We do need to go back, and we do plan to go back, because there's a whole lot to do there that we didn't do, a whole lot that we didn't see. just call me Wrong Way Rick, because I started trying to go the wrong way. Mickey called it to my attention. I had to turn around and back out. We did get going right again though, didn't we?
We did.
And we found this other little place, looked like a little place, okay. Looked like a campsite, but actually I think it was a campsite and started a trail. And I was hoping, since the top of the mountain was closed, that this trail would take us to the top of the mountain. But unfortunately, we don't know whether it did or didn't. We did go start up the trail, and as you can see, it was wet. There was water running in the trail, even though it was a very dry time. The trail was kind of rough, and the further we went,
The smaller it got.
yeah, Becky kept saying it's getting narrow and narrow, but really, we've done some forest roads and dispersed camping on this forest road, but this is really your first time of off-roading it on the trail, isn't it?
It was rough. It was small.
And it kind of got you a little bit unnerved now, didn't it?
Maybe a little.
A couple of trails I've been on in the past, though, there were some times I've been on 3 wheels and in some pretty off-canvas situations.
It just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And it kept getting a little bit steeper as we went, and then finally she said, you need to turn around. And if you've never tried to turn around in a real small trail that's just barely wide enough for your Jeep, it's a little difficult. And on the way out, we found some spiders that kind of dropped in and joined us. And man, I think 2. I killed 1, and I think there were still 2 more that fell down in the Jeep. And kept trying to look and find them, but didn't have much success. But got turned around successfully and made our way back out. And I think that made Becky happy, because we didn't make it to the top though, and we were going to look for rhododendron, but and the festival is this weekend, right?
Yeah.
This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and as of right now, we're here on Wednesday, not a single rhododendron in bloom anywhere. But you know, maybe by the weekend, who knows? But I didn't see any budding. Did you?
No. disappointed?
A little bit. And really, initially, we were disappointed with the trip into Roan Mountain State Park because we were thinking it would be more. And there is a whole lot more than what we realized. The campground is very nice. Found another campsite that was real close to the bathhouse that was somewhat private, but not completely. And we thought that would be a pretty nice place to sit up as well. But 106 is our absolute favorite site. It's down by itself, again by the creek. Beautiful sounding noise from the water. Just a beautiful place. The drive was pretty. We were kind of taking our time. I had this guy that was right on my bumper, so I had to pull off a little bit.
And we flew around and went a very short distance and made a right turn.
I think he was going into his driver's seat, but he was just in a bigger hurry than we were. As I said earlier, there is a whole lot to do in the area around Roan Mountain. By the way, there's some other state parks that are real close by Roan Mountain. In fact, I think they're within probably 30, 40 miles of Roan Mountain State Park. Places like Elk Knob, Grandfather Mountain, Lake James State Park in North Carolina, Lamar Alexander, Rocky Fork State Park.
Oh, and Mount Mitchell. Don't
Yeah.
forget Mount Mitchell. It's beautiful.
It is. It's a beautiful place. And Sycamore Shoals State Park. So some pretty places. There's also a place called Miller Farmstead. We passed the turnoff and talked about going up there, but we decided against it. Wish we hadn't. The Miller Farmstead is a very pretty place from what I gathered. We saw some pictures of it. One of our friends has been, and it's a historic farmstead. It's located in the Roan Mountain State Park. I think it was, I don't know how long ago, back in the 1870s, but it became a part of the National Registry of Historic Places in July of 2014. The house, I think, was built in 1908 or 1910, and the farmstead has a home, a barn, chicken coops, and several other structures that make up the homestead. And there's also a Miller family cemetery located on the farm. So pretty place, interesting. Next time we go, we want to check that out.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, very pretty place. This is a very beautiful drive, and a lot of greenery, a lot of pretty scenery, nice winding road. And by the way, the road is all paved. It's really, really nice. This, again, was a little different trip than what we normally do.
But unlike the parkway, there weren't a lot of pull-offs.
No, there weren't.
Because of the beautiful scenery.
But we did find a couple. And here's one right here. Let's check this out. Wow, what a beautiful view down through this valley and overlooking these mountains. This is absolutely gorgeous. Feet got a little dirty, but it's not too bad.
I think it's that little bitty trail.
Maybe got tires muddy a little bit.
Just a little.
Hey, I don't know why you didn't get on the last one, but here's another one. You gonna get out here?
Maybe.
Yeah, I like this view. This is pretty as well. Step up here, baby. Look at that view. Oh, that pretty Jeep. Oh, but look at the view behind us. Let me give you a little better perspective of some of the view that we have while we're driving up here. I'm going to stick this camera up, kind of turn it around, let you see over the top of the Jeep, off the side of the road, and back in behind us. Must be getting close to something because we're seeing a few more cars. Hey, we're coming up on Carver's Gap in the Ball.
It's cooler up here. It feels good.
Yeah, it is. A little bit cooler. Of course, we're up here at some pretty good elevation. Looks like, let me see if I can get a good way to see the sign. 5,512 feet maybe of elevation, Carver's Gap, and then on up to the Ball. I think we're up about 6,000 feet or something like that, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, look at this crowd.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the week. Who would have thought there'd be this many people? You want to park and try to go up to the Ball?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anywhere to park.
It doesn't look like a lot of places, and it is kind of steep. So, kind of tough to get up there. As you can see, the hill slope's pretty heavy. We did find a couple of little gravel high service roads to check out. The first one was Old Roan Mountain Road. It kind of made a loop. It was gravel. A lot of people lived on this road, as you can see as we come through here. Nothing technical, just a pretty mountain riding, seeing kind of off the beaten path.
But also we're looking for a place to have lunch.
Yeah.
Just a word of warning, you might want to have lunch as you first enter the park, if you want to table.
True, if you want a table, because there are some picnic areas there, and again, those 3 pavilions, but we kind of drove on through, and so we're kind of looking for a place off the road by the creek or something that we can have a bite to eat. And we didn't find anything on this first little old Roan Mountain Road. It just kind of looped back onto the main road that we were on. By the way, if you're wondering where Roan Mountain is located, it is located again in Carter County. And let's see, it is 1015 Highway 143, Roan Mountain, Tennessee. And by the way, if you want to make reservations, you might want to call in at 888-867-2757. So just a little bit of information there. We did find this second road. It's Gouge Road, G-O-U-G-E. It's Gouge, isn't it?
I did. Nothing there either.
Nothing here either. In fact, it goes up and dead ends into some private property driveways here. So again, we wound up turning around and heading back out to the main road.
Hey, if you come all the way across Roan Mountain, you've got to be sure and stop at this little intersection at Thomas Grocery. Established 1929. Been in their family for a long time. Becky and I stopped here and got us an ice cream. We'll sit here in the shade for a little while and enjoy our ice cream together. Been a good day. Well, if you're going to camp over this way, there's a place down here called Living Waters Campground. Just around the corner down through here. Before you cross the bridge, you'll turn right down into the campground here. And it is a really nice campground. We camped there several years ago. One of the best camping trips we ever had. So, keep all that in mind if you ever come across Roan Mountain and wind up down in this area. Lunchtime. While we stop, just fixed us a little bite to eat and enjoy it for a while. Nothing like traveling light.
Talk about Living Waters Campground, so we're going to run down in here a little bit. Becky's mom said she thought we would be close. I didn't think we were, but
She said we were 14 miles away.
amazingly, she was right. And so Miss B, here's Living Waters Campground. It's changed a lot since we were over here, but one of our best camping trips ever was when we were here. And so again, if you're over this way, check out Living Waters Campground. Well, Becky, it's time to hit the road back, I guess. It's been a good day, and that kind of brings this video to an end, I guess, because I don't think you want to just watch us drive the highways back home. But I'm Rick.
I'm Becky.
Alias Rebecca. We are
R&R.
Off the Beaten Path, and we hope to see you off the beaten path.